Once again, Kevin DiDomenico with you from Charlottesville, Virginia in Memorial Gym. It's the 21-10 Virginia Cavaliers, 11-9 in the ACC against the 22-12 St. John's Red Storm. Finished 10-8 in the Big East, 2-3 in neutral sites, and victorious yesterday against NC A&T. A match where they won 25-22, 25-22, 25-21, and victorious in 3 sets. Aaron Jones led the way in kills with 13, led the way in attacks with 31, and it will be the Red Storm to have the service. Rashani Solano-Smith sends it across. Virginia starts the scoring. It's Kate Dean. The transfer from Eastern Illinois gets things going at home. Elena Dupre, who came over from Virginia Tech. Shannon Wells said, I wish we could have her for another year for how much she did. And they get it past Dupre in the back. It's a finish for St. John's and another point. They tie it at 1 here in set 1. Up front, that was Ludovica Zola. Service. Gamillion, Bowie, Borum on the roll. Nice play in the back by Solano-Smith. An attack and a kill. St. John's with the lead. It was Lucrezi Lodi with the kill. It's 2-1. The junior from Savena, Italy. Now it's Kowalczyk with the service. One of the best servers in the Big East. Sends it across. Now it's Bowie who's rejected up front. It was Ludovica Zola getting it done defensively, and it's 3 straight for St. John's. Service ace, St. John's, 4-1 lead. Kowalczyk, the senior from Warsaw, Poland. Service ace number 36 on the year. Her first today. 4-1 the score. Borum digs this one out. Lee sets up for Dean. She's got 2 kills. And the transfer from Eastern Illinois gets things going early as she checks out. It's a Gamillion service ensuing. Rashani Solano-Smith digs it out, sets up, dig from Dupre. Lee with an excellent setup for Borum. Was it tipped? It was, and it's a point to Virginia. It's 4-3, Borum on the kill. Coach Wells calls Borum one of the most improved players she's seen in her 4 seasons at Virginia. Jones is rejected. It was Tatter who was up on that one. Another chance. Nice play, Gamillion on the diving dig. Gamillion's there again. Virginia will set up with Lee, not a Bowie. The sophomore, was it tipped? No, it was just long, and it's 5-3. Lucrezia Lodi to send it across for St. John's, up 2 here in set 1. St. John's victors of 6 out of their last 8 as Tatter gets one back. Johnson served. Jones on the roll from the 10. Gamillion handles it with ease. It's Dupre. Finds space. Virginia in system. Where do they go? They go to the slide for Tatter, who can't get a rhythm. St. John's can't either. Dupre in the back to dig it out. They go to Borum, pushes to the 10, tied at 5. For Virginia, they're losers of 3 of their last 4 and 4 of their last 6 to close out the season. It was a really tough schedule to close it out as Dupre is blocked and Virginia can free it over. St. John's is saying there were 4 hits. No call from the officials. They'll get the point anyway from Aaron Jones. 6-5 St. John's. For Virginia, they went on a bit of a losing skid, loss to number 7 Stanford back on the 14th of November. Only 2 wins to close out the season. We're against Cal and then Notre Dame in straight sets. Power, other side, St. John's, another point. It was Walter. St. John's averaging 13.2 kills per set. As a team, 3rd in the conference in the Big East, that is in hitting percentage, hitting at a .232 clip. It was not tipped, it was long from Tatter, and it's 3 straight from St. John's. It's 8-5. Good crowd on hand here for St. John's and Virginia. Better than yesterday. Of course, Virginia didn't play yesterday. It was NCA&T and St. John's. It's Dode, the freshman who's been so good in that setting position. Coach Shandon Wells calls her the quarterback of the team, the freshman quarterback, that is, and that is hard to do. Playing that leadership role, having to account for so many different things going on. She's done it to perfection this year for Virginia. 8-6 the score. St. John's extends. Walter, the senior from Italy, checks in with another. It's 9-6. Jones, Gamillion. Doe just tried to sneak it over. Now it's Walters rejected. Pops it back up. Tatter tries to push to the other side. Borum pushes it over, but they touch the net, and it's a St. John's point. Walther has been so good for St. John's, not only today but yesterday. She has 2 kills so far this evening. Tatter, she doesn't have a kill yet, the leader for Virginia. See if they can get her here on the slide. No, it's Dode who just gets it across and scores the point. The lefty swing from the setter. She steps in with her second. 2 kills, 1 assist for the freshman Dode. Named to the ACC All-Freshman team. Zoe Dode, there's a kill from Walther. Dode became the 23rd player in program history to earn those ACC All-Freshman honors. First Cavalier to earn it since Brooklyn Borum back in 2021. She's a senior now, possibly playing in her final game. How about Dode again? Is that the secret sauce right now for Virginia? She'll have the service too. Perfect timing. Coming up empty, though. Another chance. Dug out Borum in the back. It's going to free it for St. John's. Perfectly in system. Oh, they're Not in system anymore, miscommunication, and it's a point to Virginia. Set up well for St. John's, and they just didn't communicate as to who was going to take the attack. Dode again on the service. Kaya Harris, by the way, getting some action early. Didn't see her a whole lot in the first match of the NIVC against NCA&T. The middle blocker freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. They have a stoppage here. They're looking at Lauren Bowie. Looks like something with her eye. She's all right. Maybe a contact came out. That might be the situation. 11-9 the score. Virginia pulls it within 2 after St. John's has a miscommunication on their offensive end. Again, St. John's beat NCA&T yesterday in straight sets. 25-22, 25-22, 25-21. As a team, they hit 268, allowed NCA&T to hit 226. Bowie's going to stay in. Might have been a nosebleed. She's got a plug up one of her nostrils. So she's in. It's Dode again to serve down 2 for Virginia. Jones rejected initially. Another chance for St. John's. The swing, that was Stombrowska. Go all the way outside to do Prey. It was tipped off the pin, and that's a point to St. John's. Remember, the Red Storm were in this spot just a year ago. They lost in 5 sets in the second round of the tournament after knocking off Howard in straight sets. That was back in the NIVC back in 2023. And St. John's, another point. Joanne Persico in her 30th season leading the St. John's Red Storm. Remember, she earned Coach of the Year last year in the Big East, leading her team to the second round of the NIVC. And a successful conference season, going 13-5, losing to Creighton in the Big East Championship. Service error at 13-10. Earned big wins, St. John's did last year against Ole Miss and Xavier. And of course, every conference wins a big one, so the 13 of those too. Attack. Handled by Virginia. Free ball for St. John's. Kill St. John's. It was Stombrowska. And now it's Kovalchik who will serve. Chameleon, Lee for Dupre. Deflected off the top of the net. Attack, Red Storm. Rejected! It's Bowie and Kate Dean up front. We'll get to a media timeout here. First team to 15, so probably won't see a timeout, especially if we do see a Virginia run. Jones blocked up. Where to? Pushed above. Free ball for St. John's. Here they come. Where do they go? It's an attack and a kill. Lodi with the kill, and it's a 4-point St. John's lead as we step aside for our first break of the night. In set 1, St. John's 15-11 the score. St. John's leading Virginia in set number 1. Kevin DiDomenico with you from Charlottesville. St. John's victorious yesterday in round 1 of the NIVC against NC&T. They win round one matches in back-to-back years here in the NIVC. Won last year against Howard in straight sets. And an opportunity to move further here today. Tatter pushes, other side. Virginia has something to say about it, though. They haven't gotten a postseason play in 25 years. Tatter trying to will them past the first round. They get another point. It's 15-12 out of the media timeout. Zoe Dode in. And it's Kate Johnson on the service. Swings with the right. Solano Smith gives. Attack withstood. Now it's up to Virginia. It's Borum in the back. Virginia's most improved player over her 4 years, says Coach Shannon Wells. And it's shown this year. Service ace, Johnson. Timeout, St. John's. (15-14) the score here in set one. 3 straight from Virginia. 15-14, Virginia showing some fight here in the second round of the NIVC tournament. 3 straight points for the Hoos. It's the Super 16. Most of the bracket figured out. The bottom right, still a lot of questions. This is the big one. It's Kate Johnson to serve. Virginia looking to tie. Set up for Jones. Shuts the door on the tie for now. 16-14. Johnson, the dig in the back. Tatter can't get the point. It was, oh, she carried it, looked like. They're going to call it on Tatter, and it's 17-14. So nice response from St. John's. After Virginia had an opportunity to tie, it was 15-14. For UVA, it's Brooklyn Borum leading the way with kills, and Zoe Dode, who's usually assisting, who does that right there. Borum on the roll, past the 10, tipped off the blockers. Attack, Valther, rejected up front by Dode. Another chance, Valther. She is rejected again. Zoe Dode, the freshman, as promising as they come. And is showing that here in set one in postseason play in her freshman year. Jones responds. Jones has 3 kills, and she has the service as well. 18-15, St. John's, for the most part, has controlled set one here in Charlottesville. Jones, jump serve. Errant, couple of those for St. John's, hasn't helped them at all. This is the match that St. John's has struggled with over the last few years. They've won. It's Cadence Booth, by the way, to serve, the transfer from Tennessee. They've won the first round in 2 straight seasons. 3rd time they've done that now, so 3 straight. 2 straight prior to this year. Jones sets up. Booth's there in the back on the dig. Dode sets up for Dupree, who earns the kill. It's 18-17. Yeah, for St. John's, you look back to last year, you take down Howard in straight sets, and then in 2022 they got Binghamton in straight sets, but both years they didn't advance past the second round. They're trying to do that today and advance to the Super 16. This is the 7th postseason run for St. John's, and it's history, and we've got a tie, set one, 18-18. Meanwhile, for Virginia, they are new to postseason play, but it's a team that they started a little bit slow, but playing relatively loose. It's up to Cadence Booth again. Deflected off the blockers. Virginia has to free here. They will do just that. Opens the door for St. John's, though. Attack successful. It's Walther again, leading the way for St. John's, her 5th kill. She has the service, too. Dode had the swing, unsuccessful there. Jones with the setup. Gamillion sets up for Dupre. Her swing is perfect. Bowie in. Zoe Dode will have the service for Virginia, tied at 19. As Georgia Walther checks out. 2-time Big East Offensive Player of the Week this year. Had her moments for sure. Poke to the back. Borum sets up for Dode. Timing play for Dean up front. Nothing doing. Rejection at the front, but it's deflected out. And it's a point to St. John's. It's Lodi, the Italian, with her 3rd kill. Service to St. John, or service from St. John's to Virginia. It's a push from Bowie. Bowie sends up the blockers. They reject for now. St. John's, another opportunity. A makeshift slide through the blockers. Back-to-back points for St. John's. This time they turn to Zola, and it's a timeout, Virginia. So Virginia is left looking for answers after the last 2 points and need to get going as soon as possible. For Virginia, they are led by Brooklyn Borum, who has 3 kills so far today. Zoe Dode has 3 as well. Kate Dean with the trio. Dean's hitting at a 750 clip, but just hasn't had the opportunities she's looking for. Virginia's blockers have been up. They've been doing a good job up front. Something that St. John's hasn't really had is the presence up front. And Virginia, of course, has. They have 3 blocks and 2 coming from Abby Tatter, who has just 1 kill, trying to get it going offensively. St. John's, candidly, here in set 1 has just had far more opportunities. 41 attacks to the 32 for Virginia, and 14 kills to the 12 for UVA. So UVA looking for some answers here down the stretch, and they're going to have to clutch up. And this is what it comes down to, right? St. John's has experienced in these moments over the last 3 years, and Virginia just isn't. They haven't been in this spot in 25 years. And today it's going to come down to that. 2 pretty evenly matched teams, but who can show up when it matters? And, of course, St. John's is used to moments like these. Solano Smith, service ace. (22-19). That was huge from St. John's. Just the 2nd service ace for St. John's today. They go back at Borum. This time she handles it. Dupre, Solano Smith, great play, digging it out. Free ball for Virginia. Lee sets up for Dean. Excellent dig from Jones. Rejects it up front. Bowie. Now St. John's can go on the attack. Not for long. Here comes UVA. Dupre in her swing. Taken care of. Back to Lodi. She's successful, 23-19. St. John's showing the fight. 4-0 scoring run. Timeout, Virginia. We'll take a break with them. 23-19 the score. Joanne Persico in her 30th season at the helm of St. John's, trying to will her team past the second round for the first time in 3 years. They've won the first round of the NIVC in back-to-back seasons and then again this year, and haven't been able to get over the hump and win their second round matchup and have the experience now of the loss. Lost in 5 sets, a heartbreaker last year to South Florida. Opportunity here against Virginia, who's not going away quietly. Kate Dean, 23-20. Service, Dupre. Jones, slide, rejection, out. Set point ensues. Kovalchik will have the service for St. John's. Set point 1 in set 1. Virginia trying to stay alive. Lee, Bowie, in. Set point 2 coming up. They can get Cadence Booth in and Abby Tatter in as well. Check that. Booth out. Gamillion will have the service. Tatter up front is in. So every team will use its timeout here in set 1. St. John's just burns its final one, 24-21 here in set. Ranked victory in program history, and that's all thanks to that coach right there, Shannon Wells. 4th season has completely turned this thing around. It is set point 2. Attack St. John's. Win set 1. It's Slody who makes the play and the final kill for the Red Storm. So they're victorious in set 1. You got to think this thing's going to go back and forth. We'll see on the other side. Set 2 is after the break. 2 ahead between St. John's and Virginia. St. John's victorious in set number 1, 25-21, leading the way for the Red Storm. It was Valther, 5 kills on 10 attacks, hitting at a 400 clip, had a dig to go along with it. Lodi had 5 kills on 14 attacks as well. For Virginia, Kate Dean, 4 kills, 6 total attacks, hitting on a 667 clip, had a block to go along with it. Virginia as a team, 4 blocks. Tatter leading the way with 2. It's going to be the Red Storm with the service and the set 1 victory. Trying to turn things around is Virginia. They're looking for win number 22 on the season. St. John's captured their 22nd win of the season last night in the first round of the NIVC tournament against NC-A&T in straight sets. Ashley Lee to send it across. Lee has 2,244 assists on the season, deflected off the pin. It's a point to Virginia to get things started. Lee the service again. Those 2,244 career assists ranked 3rd in program history. She has been a huge help to this program. The block party is back in set 2. Kate Dean has her second, and Virginia has a pair in the second. Lee, dug out, Chameleon. Virginia in system, over the blockers. Lodi gets St. John's on the board. Kovalchuk will have the service. For Virginia and Coach Shannon Wells, she said, you know, you're happy with the progress and the turnaround that this group has had as St. John's ties it at 2. But as a competitor, she is, of course, her team is, they're not satisfied with the results this season, especially their finish, right? You're 10-6 in conference and lose a couple of big conference matches down the stretch. So it's about not getting complacent, and it's something to, of course, build on for next year, but you always hold yourself to that standard, and the postseason play is definitely something to be proud of. First time in 25 years. They have a 3-2 lead here in set 2. Now it's Dupre to serve. Came over from Virginia Tech. As Bowie keeps it alive, Chameleon will free over. Virginia keeps their hopes alive in this point. There's a block up front by Borum. They'll go over to Jones, who's rejected. Back-to-back blocks. Jones again. Long. About keeping your chances alive, and Virginia did just that. 2-point lead in set 2. Deflected off the blockers and out. And a point to St. John's. That time they turn to Lodi. Lodi, team leader in kills with 6 on 17 attacks. Leads the team there too. Borum sets up for Bowie, goes long. Shannon Wells said sometimes you kind of have to hone in her power. She's so good, so effective, but efficient is not the word to describe her like you can describe Abby Tatter, but powerful, no doubt about it, and can take over a match. Can Lauren Bowie as Borum gets the point. It was tipped off the blockers, and Virginia gets the 5-4 advantage. Tatter back in for Dean. Borum now tied for a team-high 4 kills. Chameleon on the service. Set up Jones. Nice dig by Lee. Dupre. Solano Smith dug it out. Rejection up front. Abby Tatter has her 3rd block. So one thing that's keeping Virginia around is their defensive ability up front. And they're going to say that they're challenging a touch here is St. John's. Is Chameleon. Solano Smith. Attack successful. They go back to Volther, who gets back up to 6 kills, tied for a team high, and cuts the deficit to 1. Mermella, the defensive specialist out of San Antonio, Texas, who had the service. And she sets up for Volther. Nice dig in the back by Dupre. Bowie can't find the kill there. She'll push it again to the other side and find it right there. 7-5 Virginia. Kate Johnson on the service. Has one service ace, an assist, and a dig. Johnson sets up. Dode, who's done that 4 times today now. 4 kills for Zoe Dode. 3 assists for number 10. And it's an 8-5 lead for Virginia. Timeout taken by St. John's, and we will step aside. 8-5 over St. John's in set 2. They lost set 1, 25-21. Hosting the first and second rounds of the NIVC tournament. Kate Dean, check that, Kate Johnson will have the service. Solano Smith dug out, over to Jones. Taken care of at the net. Oh, looked like Johnson who fell down and opened up a space for St. John's to check back in and pull it within 2. Aaron Jones, service. Jones, much more quiet than last night. Does have 8 assists, just 3 kills on 14 attacks. But a service ace for Jones. Her first, 8-7, service back to Aaron Jones. That's the 4th for St. John's. Virginia just has 1 service ace. Borum came off wrong, and it is back-to-back service aces to tie it at 8 in set 2. Just like that, a 3-0 run from the Red Storm. Aaron Jones, we talked about her in length yesterday, ranked 2nd on the team in assists with 273. Had 444 kills this year. And hit it at a 279 clip. 4th in kills per set in the conference. Deflected and looked like a net violation. And a point to Virginia. It's 9-8. Who's in set 2? Brooklyn Borum on the service. Jump serve Borum. Valther digs out. It is Lodi with the deflection back off of her. Had the attack, it hit her on the block for Virginia. It's 10-8. Back to Borum. Lobs it over to Solano Smith. Jones is rejected, and a point to Virginia. Game of runs, 3 straight for the Who's. Brooklyn Borum back to the service. Block came from Elena Dupre, Abby Tatter. Kaya Harris essentially with an attack error too. Dupre has another service error, or service ace by the way. The 5th to just 1 for Virginia. St. John's just not hitting it great either right now, hitting it at a 182 clip, and the service error comes with it. Their 3rd service error. It's a 3-point lead in set 2. This game's starting to get into a bit of a flow. Virginia with both timeouts, so in terms of trying to stop a run, you'll think that Coach Shannon Wells will be a tad loose with that. It's a service error. The 1st for Virginia tonight. Big East All freshman team player Rashani Solano Smith sends it across. Dupre blocked. Zola and Lodi. St. John's within 1. Dupre to the back. Across for Lodi. Dupre gets it that time, 13-11. They keep on going to Dupre, and she steps in with her third kill on her team-leading 15th attack. She has 2 digs as well and a block. Abby Tatter, 4 digs. Or check that, 4 blocks. As a team, they're into double digits. Dean, her attack set up by Dode. Rejection by Dean. It was Lodi on the attack. And Virginia now with a 14-11 lead. Free ball off of the service. A nice service by Dode, who sets up for Dean. Looking for back-to-back kills, doesn't find it. St. John's seeking an answer. It's Benjamin who just came in, the freshman. Now it's Borum for attack. Successful, Virginia. That's Becca White, who the redshirt freshman who's come in at times and has been near perfect. You remember against Louisville a couple of games ago. Came in a pinch and led them to a set win over Louisville. The secret sauce for Virginia, who enters for the first time in set 2. Benjamin, the freshman, lobs over, but lands on the other side, deflected off the pin, it seemed, and a timeout called by St. John's, trying to stop the bleeding. They used their final timeout, down 5. Can they make a comeback? They did it time and time again against NCA&T yesterday. There's its final timeout to stop the bleeding after Virginia goes on another 4-0 scoring run and leads by 5, 16-11. The score. Zoe Dode. Freshman swings with the left. And gets a near service ace. Boy, the services have been fantastic from number 10 for Virginia. But there's a block for St. John's out of the timeout. They get a big point. It's Zola who makes the play. Ashley Lee into the game. Set 2, St. John's down 4. She's got a big block out of the timeout. It was just their 5th block all day, as there's a service error from Kowalczyk. Dupre at 5. Virginia's trying to tie this thing at a set apiece. They're 8 points away from it. Barely got over. It's going to end up helping Virginia, but it's Benjamin on the attack. Still seeking her first kill. Didn't find it there. Dupre is rejected. Sent back to the other side by Zola. Zola has a team leading 5 blocks now. Becca White has her second kill. Lead back to 5. Man, you can just see it. The future in front of us for Virginia. Number 30 for UVA, Becca White. And setting her up, Zoe Dode, the freshman setter, 6'2" from Granville, Michigan. 6'2" and 6'6". Not to mention, Zoe Dode at times has shown what she can do offensively today. She's sitting right now. It's Milan Gomilian, who has the service here. Came over from Maryland, did Gamillion, where she led the whole Big Ten back in 2022 in digs per set. Now we have a stoppage here. Looks like situation with that last play. We might have a review. I think St. John's wanted to take a look at something. The three officials having a word here up on the near side of the court. (18-13) the score. Virginia leading St. John's. And they're going to replay that point on the Becca White kill. So it's actually going to be 17-13. That's huge. One erased for Virginia. And St. John's gets a break. So it'll be Anna Benjamin to serve, the freshman for St. John's. Blockers come up. Kate Dean wanted it again. It's Becca White instead, and finally checks in for the second time tonight. So water finds its level, and Becca White says, "Ball don't lie" in set two, and the 5-point lead back for Virginia. Gamillion, the service. Gamillion, what a dig. That's center back. Digs that one as well. Lee sets up for White. Nice diving dig from Solano Smith. Virginia can't handle that one on the attack and the kill for St. John's. Lead cut to 4 for UVA. St. John's adds Kaya Harris to the floor. Freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Deflected to the right. Jones sets it up. Rejection. Did it get tipped? It didn't. And a point to St. John's. They're back within 2. Borum digs it out. Lee sets up for Dupre, who is knocked away by Harris. Kaya Harris, who just came into the set, gets a huge block, and there it is, the Virginia timeout to stop the bleeding. 18-16 the score. You know St. John's would make the run, and here they come. We'll take a break with them. 18-16 the score out of the Virginia timeout. A St. John's service ensues. They'll await. Gamillion. Kill. Becca White. The 6'6" help swinging down on it. She'll exit along with Lee as Dode and Johnson come in. And it's a 3-point lead for Virginia. Virginia, 21 wins this year. The most since 2006 when they won 23 games. 11 ACC wins. That's the most since 2013. So they go over a decade and get this team back to prominence in the ACC. It took 4 seasons for Shannon Wells to turn this thing around. She's got it in the right direction, but as she says, job isn't finished. And the job definitely not finished for Virginia in set 2, up 2 against St. John's. Who won the first set. Aaron Jones, the jump serve. Dupre's there. Dode for Borum, 2017. Slide deflected off the top blockers. Looking for the 4-point lead. Tatter can't find it. St. John's trying to cut it to 2. They'll do that. Volther, another big kill. Her 12th today. Leading all scorers. Volther hitting at a 500 clip. Assist came from Aaron Jones. Her 13th. Volther again on the service. Does not have a service ace yet. Elects to go to the jump serve. Mishandled right back to St. John's. Jones steps in, cuts it to 1. Jones getting going, her 4th kill. Tatter, 21-19. Her 3rd kill. St. John's has keyed on Tatter today. It's opened the door for Brooklyn Borum, Zoe Dode. I mean, it has been a balanced attack for Virginia today. Getting outkilled by St. John's 27-24, but 4 points away from tying this thing at a set apiece. Cadence Booth with her biggest serve so far. Jones sets up Benjamin. Miss hit for Dupre. 21-20. Solano Smith nearly had the service ace. They'll meet at the net. It was deflected out. It's a point to Virginia. They get a break. It was deflected off the blocker's hands and out. And it's 22-20. It's Zoe Dode, the freshman who was maybe the star for Virginia. In set 1, she'll have the service, at least offensively doing what she doesn't normally do. Had 3 kills in set 1. Big swings too. Not much of a sneak attack from the lefty, who sends to Jones. Perfect for Benjamin, who gets the kill. Benjamin pulls St. John's back within 1. Kowalczyk. St. John's trying to pull off a comeback here. Kowalczyk to Borum. Gamillion. Dupre out. We are tied at 22. And there it is. Timeout called by Virginia. Would be tough to let this thing get away if you're Virginia. 22-22. And now it's the first to 3 points for Virginia. Boy, this is becoming a trend here for St. John's. We saw it throughout the season. And the stage is set in set 2. First to 3. 22 all. And a pivotal moment in the match. Kowalczyk had one of the best serves in the Big East this year. Handled by Borum. Lee for Becca White, the freshman. Gives Virginia the advantage. You want to talk about efficient, you talk about the 6'6" freshman, Becca White. 4 kills, 6 attacks. And a service error haunts Virginia. Their second service error in set 2 gives St. John's a point. So freshman Benjamin, 23-23. She gets that one in. This time it's White again, taken care of. Rejection up front, Kate Dean. The Eastern Illinois transfer comes in, executes, and leaves. Set point, Virginia. You see the gym isn't as packed as the Louisville match and the Pittsburgh match, but the heart is there from this group. Jones, Dupre digs it out. Virginia to win set 2. Still alive. They go to Borum again. Now Jones, her swing, deflected back into the back for St. John's. Who stays alive? All knotted at 24. The deuce now, win by 2. We talk about pivotal moments in the match. This is it. Zola, Borum, Lee, White, advantage, home team. White, in limited opportunities, has 5 kills. Set point 2 for Virginia. Not for long. St. John's ties it again at 25. This team won't go away. You saw it against NCA&T when they got in these moments. We're seeing it against Virginia, especially here in set 2. Back tied at 25. Jones. Johnson, Dode, Tatter. Can't find her 4th kill. Now it's St. John's on the attack and on the kill. Georgia Volther. Her 15th kill. When in doubt, they've gone to number 12 in White. You talk about leaning on seniors. They've leaned on her. Set point 1 for St. John's. The freshman steps up, pushes to the other side. That's Dode for Virginia. They'll receive a free ball. Back against their wall. It is Dode with the swing. Another free ball. No! Oh, Virginia can't handle the free ball. And St. John's pulls it out in set 2. Welcome back to Charlottesville, where Virginia has dropped the first 2 sets here at home against the St. John's team that has won its first 5 sets in NIVC play. They swept NCA&T last night in close matches where they had to come back in sets 2 and 3. They beat Virginia 25-21 in set 1 and had to come back down 5 in set 2, ultimately winning 27-25 in one of the closest matches we've seen in NIVC play so far in the whole bracket. Remember, this is a St. John's team that in the past 2 years, 3 years now, including this year, they've won their first round matchup 2 years ago against Binghamton, last year against Howard, and lost in the second round. They have an opportunity to kind of get the monkey off the back here. If they can finish this thing off, they'll have the service against the home team, Virginia. One more set win, they'd punch their ticket to play their conference rival UConn in the next round. Volther, who's been so good, can't get it across, and it's a point to Virginia. Gets the scoring going in set 3. Dupre sets up for Zola, who kicks for Jones. The answer, it's 1-1. That's the theme, right? You can truly never count this St. John's team out of a point, out of a set, no matter what the score is. I mean, that must be deflating for a Virginia team that feels like they've kind of done the same thing all year. First time these two teams have met in their program history. Virginia in system, deflected back. Jones, cross-court kill. White for Jones. Jones stepping up in set 3. Erin Jones, her 7th kill, was the star yesterday against NC-A&T. Had 16 assists and led the team in 13 kills. Just has 7 today. Was that out? Was it tipped? Oh, it was tipped. And it's a point to Virginia. So it's 3-2. It's Gamillion. I'm going to tie it again at 3. Jump serve, Gamillion. Diving play now, Lee over to Tatter. Can't find it there. Volther makes it 4-2. Volther playing so well right now, her 17th kill. Hitting .464, the star of the show tonight for St. John's. And in the NIVC, it's Erin Jones. Just gets it over. Dupre digs. It's a Borum attack. Handled in the back, trying to make it a 5-2 lead in set 3. They do just that. This time they turn to Stombrowska, her 6th kill. Five-2 lead, Jones, Lee, White, Solano Smith. That was Volther. Borum on the roll, past the 10. It's Jones, so Volther who's rejected. Volther's gonna get her 3rd try on the point. Blocked again, but St. John's just has the ball roll their way, and Stombrowska has back-to-back points. It's 6-2. Well, the timeout come here. And Shannon Wells wants to challenge a touch here. Yeah, they're going to look at this and they're going to see if there was a touch. There's going to be a timeout on the floor too, so we're going to take a break here in set 3. A hot start for St. John's in set 3, trying to put this one away in the second round of the. We return to Memorial Gym in Charlottesville, Virginia. St. John's leading it 6-2. The challenge was lost by Virginia. And Erin Jones has the service. Red Storm just need one more set win to advance to the 3rd round, I should say. of the tournament. Block. 7-2. It is all Red Storm. 4-0 scoring run. Timeout, Virginia. How about St. John's? You know, you look on paper between these two teams, and it seems like it's going to be pretty evenly match. And St. John's has come up in the biggest moments and gotten points when they needed to. In set one, a 25-21 victory, Virginia was still kind of finding their footing in essentially postseason play. They haven't played in a week. You know, they took time this week to kind of enjoy themselves a little bit. They were working on, Shannon Wells said, just UVA volleyball for the first half of the week, and then they got into prep for either NCA&T or St. John's on Thursday and Friday. And, you know, it's nice you have another week of your season to take that time and enjoy it, but of course you're not in the flow as much, and you're not used to taking that much time off and then playing again a meaningful match at that. And you couple that with St. John's, a group that they haven't seen in program history, and then you couple that with St. John's ability to fight in these big moments and come up with clutch points. I mean, you look at George Volther, 17 kills on 31 total attacks. This is something we haven't seen since St. John's was in Big East play earlier this year. Meanwhile, she's picking up the slack for Erin Jones, who, by the way, has 11 assists, which is second on the team and second on the team in kills. And she has the service here, has 2 service aces as well, which is leading the team. So St. John's just getting it done in every facet. And again, a victory tonight would punch the ticket to play UConn, a Big East rival. In the next round. Way long for Erin Jones, 7-3. So Virginia had to call an early timeout, and they get the point out of the timeout and maybe a little bit of life. Here comes Kate Johnson to have the service. It puts a 4-0 run down, and here comes Johnson's service. Volther, Jones, back to Volther. That is out. It was the freshman Zoe Dode looking for her 5th kill. Has 4 on 9 attacks. That one was just long. And now Bree Martin's going to come in for St. John's. Defensive specialist from New Albany, Indiana. Was 9th in the conference in service aces with .36% just 2 years ago. Has just 2 this year. Almost found one there as Borum pushes beyond the 10. Jones sets up for an attack. Taken care of. Came from Lodi. Now it's a Borum attack again. That's Rashani Solano-Smith. And rejection. It's Tatter who denies the attack. And Virginia is within 4. Bowie. Deflected to the other side. It's going to be another chance for Lodi, who's rejected. Free ball. Virginia in system. It's a Tatter kill. Timeout St. John's in set 3. (8-5) the score. We'll take a break. for Memorial. Out of the St. John's timeout, Virginia trailing by 3. Both teams have taken one early in set 3, and it's going to be a Brooklyn Borum serve to try to continue to claw their way back into this one. It's been St. John's mounting the comebacks in the NIVC, the bottom right corner here. They've come back against NCA&T a couple of times last night. They've done it once tonight in set 2 against Virginia. The block from Tatter. She's got 2 in set 3. Free ball, Virginia. Dode for Booth, who goes long. 9-6 St. John's. So a Virginia 3-0 scoring run comes to a halt. It's 9-6 St. John's. It's Rashani Solano-Smith on the service. Elects the jump serve and delivers. Johnson to Tatter, long. Back-to-back attack errors from Virginia. That's basically what's hurt them all day. Not sloppy per se, but not as tight as they need to beat a St. John's team that has all sorts of fight. Virginia hitting at a 128 clip as Booth's attack is handled. Scamillion in the back. Tatter, Solano-Smith. Cross court, kill. It's Dombrowska, making it 11-6 St. John's. St. John's on the brink. Trying to go on a run here and pull away in set 3. Does Virginia have an answer? They go to Tatter. They get the kill. The rest of the Great 8 is decided in the NIVC. Service ace, Tatter, 11-8. The 7 of the 8, Arizona, Wyoming, Arkansas State, UNC. That's on the other side. By the way, that's Northern Colorado. Don't get that confused with the ACC foe North Carolina, as this is Booth again. Lodi will get the kill. (12-8) the score. St. John's leading Virginia. Other side of the grade 8, Bowling Green, DePaul, and UConn. And then the winner of Virginia St. John's here. So, of course, the winner of this match will see UConn. And the winner of that match will see Bowling Green or DePaul in the Fab Four. Nice dig on the attack from Lodi. Booth sets up again. She'll have the attack from just in front of the 10. They go back to Jones, way long, and a point to Virginia. Becca White's going to come in here midway through set 3, and she's been a catalyst in every set for Virginia. Feels like that she's come in this season. Gamillion for Booth. Pretty free for St. John's. It's Jones who's blocked. It's 12-10. Back-to-back points for Virginia. If St. John's is able to upset Virginia here, it'll be the third team that had a bye coming into the tournament that was eliminated. The only team so far that has moved on in those situations has been Arizona, who beat Pacific and swept them in the Super 16, advancing to the Grade 8 to play Wyoming. 13-10, St. John's will have the service. Yeah, Bowling Green knocked off Wright State. 3-1. Arkansas State knocked off Stephen F. Austin. Free, Virginia. Do they capitalize? Trying to pull it within 2. It's Dean. Taken care of off the blockers in the front. How about Valther? She doesn't have it there. Becca White does for Virginia. 13-11. Becca White now leads the team in kills. That was her 7th. Wow. Didn't play the whole first set and leads the team in kills. 7 kills on 14 total attacks. The freshman, as Cadence Booth has a service ace, it's 13-12. Booth again. Kill. It's St. John's again. They go to Valther. Her 18th kill. They have the service and the 2-point advantage. Out, service error. Lead cut to 1. Valther, we touched on this, up to 18 kills. I mean, she's had matches like this so far this year. Of course, she's had 22 kill matches and 25 kill, 27 kill matches. But this, if it does end up ending in 3 sets, it would be a record for her. Becca White gets the kill. Becca White has her 8th, leading the team. Man, if anything, you got to be happy of what's to come for Virginia. They tie it at 14. And what I mean there is the freshman, hopefully for Virginia, will stay there for years to come. Rejection from Tatter. Virginia has its first lead in set 3. Timeout, St. John's. And was set back on the 9th of November against Xavier. She had 14 kills. Today has 19 through 2.5. Was that tipped? No. Point, St. John's. Virginia wanted a tip call. They didn't get it. Looked like the back judge, you can't see it on your screen, may have called it. And there you go. But it's going to stick, 16-15. St. John's the advantage. 9 points away from moving on and playing UConn in the next round. Virginia trying to fight them off in set 3. Tatter. 16 all. Tatter's 6th, second on the team. Kate Johnson. One service ace today. Oh, that was close. 17-16. I mean, you guys see it on your screen. We have the same angle, basically. How close that was. Virginia used a challenge here in set 3, and they lost it. So 17-16, service to St. John's. Nice dig from Borum. Sets up Tatter perfectly in system. Ties it at 17 again in set 3. Crunch time again. How will it treat UVA this time? They lost it last time. Had 2 set points and couldn't close it in set 2. Benjamin is rejected initially. Jones back to Benjamin. Gets the point. 18-17, St. John's. It's the freshman Anna Benjamin. Borum digs out, and they go back to Tatter, her attack, nothing doing. And that's through the blockers for Benjamin. (19-17). Service ace, 2017. St. John's is 5 points away. Timeout, Virginia. St. John's be a Big East matchup, Big East rematch. They lost to UConn in 5 sets earlier this year. Of course, they have to get through Virginia tonight. Up 2-0, up 3 in set 3. Tatter isn't going away right now, 20-18. So again, if St. John's is able to win, Tatter waiting on the serve. They'll play UConn in the next round, and the final 8 teams in the bracket, the grade 8. Tatter sends it across. Dode keeps it alive. Bowie in. Back-to-back points for Virginia. They pull it back within 1. And UVA not going away. Crucial. And if you're St. John's, you don't have Georgia Walther in there right now. Sitting. Dombrowska is not in either. She's second on the team in kills right now. But number 3 in white is on the court. Dombrowska, by the way, not on the court. Aaron Jones is in there. She has 7 kills. So that's who they'll lean on, but that's long. And the lead is cut back to 1. The service will go to Virginia as Becca White is back in for UVA. Dode will have the service. It'll get tricky to return her serve. A lefty swing. Tied at 21. Can Virginia come back here in set 3? Both teams out of timeouts. Neither's going to try to stop the bleeding. They were tied at 22 with St. John's in set 2. It went to a deuce. Ultimately, St. John's won it 27-25. Virginia in system. Opportunity. It's Dean to give Virginia its second lead of the match. Neither team can stop it here. No timeouts left. They got to play it out. Dode. Kill, tied at 22. So we're back in the same situation. It's Lodi that time with her 7th. And this is the same spot they were in just a set ago, tied at 22. And it's first to 3 again. Well, you look back to it, it's a pretty evenly matched back and forth so far tonight. I mean, it really is. Just come down to who's going to come up more clutch. White. Dugout Jones for Volther. Rejected by Becca White. It's her second block. It's a Virginia 23-22 lead. They got to 2 set points against St. John's in set 2. Couldn't close them out. They're a point away from another set point. This time it'd come in set 3. Cadence Booth, the UTK transfer, lobs it over. Taken care of by St. John's. They go back to Volther, who can't tie it just yet. But the Red Storm in system. Volther again. Oh, they call it in. Oh, no, overruled. Okay, it's point to Virginia. And it's 24-22, set point 1. Okay, now St. John's will challenge this. So we don't have a look, but the third total set point for UVA. 24-22. Solano Smith. Jones. Gamillion keeps it alive. It's Borum on the attack. Back to Volther. It's a kill. And St. John's stays in it. 24-23. Set point 2 for UVA. No timeouts for either team. Gamillion, Lee, Borum. Set 3 to Virginia. They're alive. (25-23), and Virginia comes up in the clutch that time, and they force a set 4 from Memorial Gym. We'll take a break. Set 4 about to get underway. NIVC play. It's the Super 16 between Virginia and St. John's. Ashley Lee on the service. Long. That's how we start set 4. Victoria Kovalchuk, who does not have a kill today. 24 assists, but almost had a service ace. What a play by Borum to save it. Virginia almost able to free it over. Bodies on the floor, but you talk about the effort. And Shannon Wells, proud of her group, telling them, good fight, that's the way to battle. Laying it all out there. That's exactly what you want from your team. They set up for Dean, who's rejected up front. And now it's Becca White. Goes cross court, gets the kill. It's her 9th, the team leading 9th, and cuts the lead in half. Cadence Booth sends it across. It's set up front, long. It's Slody who earns the point. Back to Cadence Booth. Now Jones goes cross court. Gamillion a sliding dig. Now it's Borum, her attack. Dug out in the back. As it's an attack error there from Jones. Virginia, 3-2 lead. You just think a couple of bounces go Virginia's way. This thing's flipped. It's 2-1 UVA and an opportunity to win the match here. They were trying to stave off elimination. That's out is the call. And it's a point to St. John's. No challenge, 3-3. Service error from Booth. You remember, they were down 7-2 to open set 3, Virginia was, and they came all the way back to win it. 25-23 was the final. These two have been extremely close. Attack from White. Popped up, Solano Smith. Now on the attack is Valther, Virginia. Oh, wow. Keeps it alive. What a play. Wow. Milan Gamillion leaps, delivers. Valther sets up for Jones. Hits for 4. You get Jones in system. So much power from number 3 in White. That was kill number 8 on her 28th attack. And Jones is looking for a triple-double. She's 2 kills away from doing that. Has 8 kills, 13 assists, 11 digs. One of the most versatile players in the Big East, if not the most. Borum digs it out. Lee. Oh, the sneak attack from Lee. Kovalchik to Jones, who steps up and gets the kill and ties it at 5. Erin Jones, now 2 kills in set 3. She's up to 9. She'll have this service as well. She's been great from there. Tied for a team high, 2 service aces. Leap steals. Virginia can't get the free ball. And it's 6-5, St. John's. St. John's was 2-3 at a neutral site this year. I guess 3-3 you add in yesterday against NCA&T. Set up for Borum. Her attack. Draws a free ball for Virginia. And the kill from Dode. Zoe Dode, her 5th. Her first in set 2. Four kills on, check that, 5 kills on 10 attacks. 12 assists. Looking for maybe 5 more kills would be her first double-double of the year. Borum, coined the most improved player this year, goes long. A senior who's done so much in terms of building this program. Must be rewarding for Shannon Wells to see her seniors and her new recruiting class working so well together. Becca White leading the team in kills with 9 for Virginia. Well-balanced attack. Oh, that would have been impressive from Dode. Instead, it's a St. John's point and an attack error from the Virginia freshman, 8-6. Booth on the roll, past the 10. Jones sets up. Oh, what a job. Virginia has done such a good job creating free balls and opportunities to extend points to lead to that for Cadence Booth. Tatter will serve. Dugout, Booth right there with back-to-back points. 8-8, Virginia ties it. Tatter goes long, it's 9-8 St. John's. Rashani Solano-Smith has the service Nats, who it's up to. Leaps, delivers, dugout, Gamillion, Johnson, Booth, Solano-Smith, Jones, and not just yet for St. John's. They'll get a free ball though. Jones sets up for a kill. It is Zola with her first. (10-8) St. John's, 10-9, service error. Service errors, there's been 17 of those today, between both teams, that is. 9 for Virginia, 8 for St. John's. Dode sends across. Virginia, opportunity to tie. Borum sets up for Booth, who rolls down the line. It is out, and a point to St. John's. They extend their advantage to 2. Lee will come in for Dode. Kowalczyk will come in and serve for St. John's. 26 assists, the most out of anyone today on both teams, that is. And can't find the service ace. St. John's goes to Jones, who has the kill, 12-9. Set up for a cross-court kill. It's Becca White, who comes in and makes her immediate impact around the time where she's entered just about every set with the exception of set 1, and punches St. John's in the mouth with her 10th kill. 10 kills, 3 blocks, 19 attacks for Becca White, the freshman from Ohio. Go outside for an attack and a kill. It's Lodi with her 8th. service. Lee sets up for Becca White, who gets another kill, her 11th. Leading Virginia by far in kills. Ties the team high. Check that, ties the career high 11. She's gotten to that point twice. Last time was in the 5-set win against Virginia Tech. That's in for St. John's. Hasn't earned double digits since the match against Virginia Tech. She's done it 3 times this year. But one more kill for Becca White will be a career high. And the final match could be the final match of the season unless Virginia moves on. 14-12, service error, the second for St. John's in set 4, the 9th overall for the Red Storm. Aaron Jones, the service for St. John's, leading by 3, 15-12. Jump serve, dug out, Johnson. Now it's Tatter, who is withstood by Jones. St. John's can't handle that one. Came from Borum. It's a 2-point advantage now for St. John's. Back to Borum. Borum's had quite the game today. 7 kills, just 1 attack error, 4 assists, 15 digs. And she's got a service error. Ace, that is, her first today. 15-14. Slide play is successful for St. John's. It's Dombrowska into double digits with kills. She's got 10. Dode for Tatter, who goes cross court, can't finish. Into the net, attack error. Virginia back within 1. St. John's kind of letting them hang around, honestly, here in set 4, as that was Lodi that time on the attack error. I say that when you think about the 2 service errors for St. John's. They've only had 5 throughout the whole match. And a lot of those situations where they're not just finishing opportunities and shooting themselves in the foot at times. So Virginia is in this. Down 1, 16-15 in set 4, trying to force a 5th set. That would play to 15. This is Haley Velasquez. Her first service of the day is a service ace. The 6th for UVA today. Ties it at 16. Timeout, St. John's. 21 wins for the first time since 2006. By the way, the 11 wins in the ACC, first time since 2013, that is. So, Haley Velasquez. Her second service today. Her first was an ace. This time handled by St. John's. It's Benjamin who's turned down at the net. Zoe Dode gets in on the block party. 17-16. Virginia with their first lead in a whole while in set 4. Velasquez again to serve. Oh, just long. 17-17, Chameleon re-enters. And it's a St. John's service for Solano Smith. Rashani, the 5'3" sophomore, Big East all-freshman team player from Costa Rica, sends it across. Dode, her sneak attack, looking for her 6th kill, unsuccessful. Meanwhile, it's Benjamin who goes down the line and scores. The freshman who stepped up big in set 4 gives St. John's the lead. Timeout, Virginia. Use it or lose it for UVA. They used their first. Service to Borum. Dean is blocked up at the net. 19-17 the score. It was Zola with her 6th block of the day, leading the team 6 out of the 9. Man, hasn't done it a whole lot offensively, just 1 kill, but showed up on the defensive end. Service for St. John's. Rashani Solano-Smith sends. Dode. Booth. Cross court. Out. They're going to challenge this. Looked in from my angle, too. So this is huge. This is a challenge of the game, right? 20-17 the score. If this stands, the officials are looking at. Wells is having a long word with the official. And can't believe the call. Virginia has 1 timeout, no challenge left. Set 4 down 3. Buckle up. This would be huge for St. John's. Free ball. Oh, point to Virginia. Or no, it was given wrong to Virginia. It's a point to St. John's. 21-17 the score. Timeout, Virginia. Again, it's a use it or lose it situation, and you kind of need one here if you're UVA. St. John's trying to close it out. Out of the Virginia timeout, they use their final timeout. St. John's has 1 more. And the setup to Booth. Dode long. 22-17, 5-point advantage for St. John's. It's the largest lead for St. John's in set 4. Elena Dupre comes in as well. Haven't seen her all set. Dupre, her swing. Can't go down. It's Benjamin. Virginia in trouble. Free ball. St. John's. Dupre gets the kill. Stops the 6-0 run for St. John's. St. John's trailed by 1, 18-17, and came out firing. Service ace, Zoe Dode. Back-to-back points for Virginia. Not done yet. Nice play, Gamillion. Jones sets up Benjamin. Push to the back from Dean. Another chance, St. John's. Oh, mistimed her jump. And Zola with a critical error. It's 22-20. 3-0 scoring run for Virginia. Final timeout, St. John's. Said, I don't know if I expected this kind of success, but when you get to that point, you want more. That's what they're going to be searching for next year. but hopes to come back tonight. They trailed 2-0, and then 7-2 in the third set. Came back to win that one. Trailed 22-17 here in set 4. They have 3 straight points. And the service. Benjamin powers through the blockers. And St. John's is 2 points away. Kovalchuk. Will have the service. Up 3. Dupre, way long, set point 1. It's got to be perfect down the stretch. St. John's can taste it. Last year, didn't get past the second round. Year before, didn't get past the second round. This year, they've got other plans in the NIVC. Jones to end it. She does! St. John's moving on. St. John's moves on to the great